So Tony that we're here with tracked the hornets to this bramble patch, which as you can see is huge. And what he saw from the tracking was the hornets were flying over and disappearing into the brambles. You can't see the nest, so you have to come in and do what we're doing now. And of course now when we get this close, the hornets come out to investigate what's going on. But you can't deal with this one remotely. You know, you couldn't deal with this one with a pesticide lance. You have to come in and actually find the nest and physically remove the nest.
So we're in this area of brambles and we've cut into where they trace back a hornet's nest. And we finally got to the hornet's nest to see this Asian hornets all buzzing around us, very angry that we've found their house, and finally cut through the different the bramble bush to get hold of the nest. And what they're going to do is put it in this tub, take it back and freeze it. And look, there you go, there's one coming out.
So the Asian hornet is well recorded that the first and single queen arrived in southern France in 2004, discovered in 2005. It took those hornets, the progeny from that queen, 14 years to get up to the adjacent coast of France near the port of St Malo. So we were prepared from 2014 to expect the hornet's arrival. The first hornet reports here were in 2016, and in 2017 a few beekeepers got together and thought we wanted to try and exert some control and form the Jersey Asian Hornet Group. And we're trying to reduce the numbers, and it's the volunteers that are out tracking. The lady, Tony here, you can see his wife tracked this nest. There was one just flew past me with a streamer on. I can see it flying around my head, which is one of the methods we use to find the nest, because we follow the hornet. So you can kill a hornet, but a hornet is just a dead hornet. But if you use the hornet will lead you to its nest. And the policy here in Jersey is that we go all out to find the nest and destroy it.
So why is it so important, the work that you're doing to help eradicate the Asian hornet?
We're trying to eradicate, well, we can't eradicate them, but we were trying to suppress the numbers. Eradication in our geographical location is almost impossible. But what we're trying to do is suppress the numbers to protect the honeybees, obviously, but also to protect all our native pollinators, because these insects not only eat honeybees, that's part of their diet. They'll eat all the flying insects, pollinators, flies, wasps, all sorts of bees, bumblebees, which are considerably bigger than themselves, apparently up to dragonfly size, which we've not seen locally, but that's the comment. But also they've got quite a wide diet, so these adults which are out hunting and hawking, they're looking for protein. They've been seen feeding on roadkill, dead rats and mice, they've been seen feeding on a dead squirrel, and we know from some material that we supplied to the UK government that hedgehog DNA was found in the larval gut contents. So this is an insect that will turn its jaws to anything. Nobody wants to be stung, the sting is quite painful. Personally, I've been doing this for 7 years and I haven't been stung. But mainly the people who are stung are innocent members of the public, or this year, professional gardeners, tree surgeons, because the nests can be anywhere. They can be here, as this one is in the woods, in some ivy, and there's another one about 50 metres away at the top of a tree, which is the classic circumstances. This is going to be potentially what's called a primary nest, the first nest that the queen makes, and then the hornets from this will then go up in the tree, off to my left here, and make what they call a secondary. And that nest will have, within a couple of weeks, will have several thousand hornets in it. And they're predating up to 1.5 kilometres in every direction on all the flying pollinators. We've had 174 nests last year, and 117 of those were tracked by volunteers, something which many people don't think is possible. But with a bit of time and some various techniques that we've developed here locally, as I said, the one flying around my head has got a streamer on it, which makes the hornet more visible. It's been recorded in France at one occasion that it was calculated that one secondary nest had consumed 11.3 kilos of insects, and that is an awful lot of flies and wasps and bees. So we're trying to minimise that, we're trying to reduce the numbers. You see how more evident that is to see?
Come on, take photos of it. Oh wow!
That makes them much more easy to see. You know, glints in the sunlight.